songwriter slash producer, etc. You spend all your time in the studio working on a project and it's finally finished. And you think because it sounds good that that's the end of it. No, that's just the beginning of it. Listen up for those of you that are aspiring to be a part of the music industry. You may be an upcoming singer, songwriter, an upcoming independent producer, and an upcoming independent record label. So what you need to know is that I found this article in Gospel Music, USA Today magazine. So this is the one that I'm getting my information from. And at the beginning of the article, it is entitled, What is an ISRC code and why do you need it? I'll be talking about that in a few moments right after this announcement. I'm in the midst of building, or in the process of building, the Tyrone Bowman studio, and I need your help. It's a studio that's going to be very nice looking, very professional looking, professional sounding, because I've been doing all of my videos with this door behind me, and it's time for us to upgrade, modernize, and become a part of the 21st century instead of being archaic. And as a result of that, I'm asking you, would you kindly help me to purchase the equipment and everything that we need? With over 2,000 plus subscribers on this channel, if every person just sent $1, that would help us to get things done. And I want to say thank you to my first donation that I received earlier today. To the subscriber, thank you very much, and I appreciate your generosity. So my Cash App is Tyrone Bowman Sr., $Piexel, number 4. That's Tyrone Bowman Sr., $Piexel, number 4. And as soon as the monies come in, we send them straight out, send it to the vendor, slash graphic designer, so I can get the studio done, completed, up and running. All right, now let's talk about this article. What is an ISRC code and why you need it? An International Standard Recording Code, what is called an International Standard Recording Code, is a 12-digit alphanumeric code that can be permanently encoded into a sound recording or music video as its digital fingerprint. So a lot of people, they just look at the videos, see people jumping and shouting and gyrating all over the place. They don't realize it's much deeper than that, putting these videos together. The people behind the videos are the ones who are making the big money, not the artist, because they know the technical aspect, the computeristic aspect, and they know what it takes to make things happen. So, an International Standard Recording Code known as ISRC is a 12-digit alphanumeric code that can be permanently encoded into a sound recording or music video as its digital fingerprint. And ISRC enables your product to be automatically identified when it's played on the air or streamed anywhere. ISRCs are used globally by downloaded sites and collecting societies for music tracking, royalty payments, rights administration, and more. And ISRC is required by most digital distribution outlets and downloaded sites such as Amazon in order to sell your content online. Never forget that. You know, you want your stuff sold online, Spotify and through iHeartRadio and all these different places, you need that ISRC code so you can get paid, so you can get them digits, so you can get that cheddar, that cheese. Yep. Put it in language that you can understand. If you want that cheddar, you want your cheese, you want your money, make sure you have the ISRC code attached to your music. So how can you obtain an ISRC code? 2 ways. First, recording rights owners based in the United States can apply for a restraint code through the U.S. ISRC agency. This registering code will allow that label, company, or independent artist to assign ISRCs for all of its past, current, and upcoming recordings. There is a one-time $95 application fee for the code. The code is yours for life. It's your personal code. And it will allow you to assign up to 100,000 ISRCs each year. You can apply for a registering code at www or www.usisrc.org. That's www.usisrc.org. Secondly, the U.S. ISRC agency has allocated registered codes as registrant codes for ISRC managers, which they can use to assign ISRCs on behalf of clients or customers. So, ISRC managers such as cdbaby.com, amazon.com, and others can provide individual ISRCs to independent artists or to those who do not wish to manage their own ISRC assignment. ISRCs are issued as part of the business arrangement between the company and an artist. Let me tell you something else, ladies and gentlemen. As I'm a law student, so I want to talk to y'all very plainly. Not in a bunch of legalese, but in plain stuff. Before you sit down and sign those contracts, you better have somebody like me to go over it with a fine-tooth comb. Don't be so eager to become an entertainer or a performer or a superstar, and he wags some money up in front of you and say, look, you want to make this money or what? Oh, now you want to get a lawyer. Now we can't talk because you want to get a lawyer. That's the point of talking to an attorney, to make sure your interests are protected, to make sure you're not being flim-flammed, to make sure that you're not being bamboozled, to make sure that you're not being taken advantage of, and to make sure that you get your monies. So regardless of how your ISRCs are obtained, you will be able to use them for the life of the recording. There is no distinction between ISRCs issued by ISRC managers and those issued using your own registrant code. Remember, ISRC codes, orders, are to the digital world what the UPC code is to the retail world, or the ISBN number is to a book. In every book, there is an ISBN number. Most people don't pay attention to it. But for those who are writers, they know what the ISBN code stands for. So to become a registrant or manager, visit www.usisrc.org. That's www.usisrc.org, and tell them you found out about it on Tyrone Bowman Live. This is a program that will keep you informed and keep you knowledgeable if you choose to be. Never surrender, never quit.